Okay, so on this one, they're wanting us to work out the problem. I'm going to start. So you remember the order. So down here is the order of operations. Remember the order of operations, right? PEMDAS, parentheses first. Any problems inside parentheses? Exponents, powers, multiplying, dividing are the same level as each other. Adding, subtracting are the same level as each other. Okay, so let's do that on number 3 here. So I'm going to say, where am I going to start on this one? Well, I need to start right here, don't I? 21, because I've got to go to the inner parentheses. By the way, brackets are the same as parentheses. So yeah, let me put that down here. That's probably helpful. Problems inside parentheses or brackets or even curly brackets. It's all the same thing. They're just different styles of parentheses, basically. So parentheses, brackets, curly brackets, whatever, grouping symbols. And you start with problems inside any grouping symbols. Parentheses, brackets, or curly brackets, all the same thing. So coming up here then, so we have to go to the reason we start right here is because that's kind of like the inner sanctum there, isn't it? Right? We've got the brackets, and then within that we've got parentheses. So you go to the innermost parentheses and start there. So what does that give us? That gives us 3 bracket 9 plus 4 parenthesis bracket minus 14, and then there's our 21. So we did that first. And then you just keep working on the inside. We're going to do this, aren't we? That's going to become 7. So then we'll have 3 bracket 9 plus 4. And then that's become 7. So we finished the inner sanctum, so to speak, the inner parentheses, didn't we? Finished that up. It's 7. Now, what are we going to do next? Well, 3's on the, let me go back to my other color. So 3's on the outside. And 9 plus 4 is 13 times 7. Wrong. And you probably know that's wrong. But I want to make sure I did it wrong on purpose. That's the kind of mistake that if you know, most people have no trouble with this at all. But every now and then somebody will slip up, and that's the way they'll slip up. So watch out. Remember, adding, subtracting is what? Always last. So you can't do that. You can't do that, right? Remember PEMDAS. And again, you don't actually have to memorize PEMDAS. Just remember what's last and you'll probably be good. What's last is adding, subtracting in PEMDAS. So just always remember that's last and you'll probably be fine. But if you forget that, that's what I've seen over the years is people will, every now and then, they'll forget that. So watch out. You can't do that adding. Adding, subtracting is last. So it's 9 plus, and then we've got to actually do the 4 times 7, don't we? 4 times 7, 28. And then you're good. So then now we can finish it up. What is it? 3. And now you can add those two. What's that? Minus 37. And then last step, multiply those together. Did I do that right? I'm using my calculator at this point. Yeah, times 3, 111. So it's kind of a sloppy 111. And there we go. So do the adding, subtracting last, and then you got to finish the bracket. You know, that's to finish the brackets, right? That's why we do that's why we do the brackets, because we got to finish parentheses and brackets first, and then we multiply at the very end. And so there we go, the PEMDAS.